sport. It's in the game.
Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position. And starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Perez, Albon, Bottas, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Gasly, Tsunoda, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, Joe, Sargent, and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Let's look at their season, and particularly against their teammate. Fair to say, they've got the better of them more often than not. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right, back of the grid. There is literally only one direction we can go from here, so try and move forward and see if we can get something out of it. Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. You're in the top 10 now, keep it up. watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Okay, Charles. Car in front is Carlos. Come on, mate. This is it. Let's try and get past them quickly. Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Green flag.
Checkered flag.
Not ideal. But anyway.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for that fantastic performance.